Hello. Yes, it's been a while. What can I say? Life has been lifing, but I got inspired to talk about this very special film, even if it's only to say a few things. As always, you know the drill. Spoilers ahead, and let's get into it. So, I saw Sinners a few weeks ago and I wasn't sure what to expect, but after seeing the positive critical reception and being a fan of Ryan Coogler's work in general, I was quietly optimistic. First of all, it's incredible that a film with an original concept is making waves at the box office, and at the time of recording, it's made just over $175 million worldwide, on a budget of around $90 to $100 million. And it continues to do well at the box office with a very small drop off in earnings in the weekend since its release, which is rare for horror movies. And to top it all off, this is from a black writer, co-producer and director who you could argue has created his Oppenheimer. After watching Coogler break down how he shot Sinners and the different formats the film is available in, and how influential Christopher Nolan has been to him, I think about this more and more now. Ryan Coogler blends vampires with gory fight scenes to create a supernatural action horror film that will leave you crying from sadness and laughter. The performances are solid. Michael B. Jordan shows a raw range playing the twins Smoke and Stack, delivering quiet moments of stoicism and unfiltered raw emotion. Wunmi Mosaku as Smoke's estranged wife Annie was sensational, and the journey they go through in the story was heartbreaking as we uncover more about their shared past and witness their fates at the end of the story. Miles Canton as Sammy, aka Preacher Boy, was a joy to watch, and the scene where his performance at the opening of Club Duke summoned spirits of the past and future, blending different eras and genres of music from across the diaspora and time, was truly special to witness in cinema. The score by Ludwig Göransson provided a raw kineticism that propelled the narrative forward in ways that I almost come to expect from the Swedish magician. The visuals of the club being disintegrated by flames, and the reveal that Sammy also alerted Remick, played by Jack O'Connell, to the party, sporting demonic red eyes, was masterfully terrifying. Now, I can't talk about this movie without mentioning Hailee Steinfeld. Performance as Mary, the life Stack's life, was charming, charismatic, playful, and completely different to other things I've personally seen her in. We know that Shamik Moore must have been having a hard time watching this movie and seeing Michael B. Jordan living out his dream. It's a cold world, bro. What can I say? Now, something that I also never expected to see in this was the guy from Skins Irish dancing and singing the Rocky Road to Dublin. And while that wasn't on my life bucket list, I'm glad I got to see it. The more I thought about it, Remick's accent changing to an Irish one during the song made sense, hinting at his immortality and ability to assimilate different personas and ways of living to blend in with new societies and feast upon them. An aspect of the character I enjoyed was him alerting Smoke and the gang that Hogwood, the local clan leader who sold the barn to Smoke and Stack, was planning on burning it down. I've seen people mention online that he empathised with the plight of black Americans living in the South during the 30s, and I can understand that analogy, which made me appreciate his character somewhat. He was also just really engaging to watch, and Jack O'Connell deserves a lot of praise for his performance. Now, race plays a large part in the fabric of the film, being set in the Jim Crow South. However, its messaging is woven throughout the violence and actions of our characters. Smoke is in love with Mary, but wants to protect her because she's married to a white man and knows that them being together would cause problems. The Chow see things start to go south at the club's grand opening, and Lee Jin Lee's Grace Chow wants out immediately, demonstrating the lack of unity between black and Asian communities as they are torn apart by the violent actions of white invaders. Many of the messages in this film are not new, but the ways they are told are fresh and exciting, and the way that the action is created for Sinners, as it uses the R rating to its full advantage, creating a bloody mess that's reminiscent of filmmakers like Tarantino, who take as much pride in their action sequences as their dialogue scenes. It's easy to see that Coogler was passionate about what he was putting on screen, and he oozes the aura of someone who knows they created something special. Just watch any interview with him, and he's the coolest man in the room, and I respect it. Now, I could say more about this film, including its exploration of Christianity, which is shown in one way through the rift between Sammy and his father because of his musical gift, and this is visible in the opening and closing scenes of the film, where Sammy enters the church gripping onto what's left of his guitar, and his dad pleading with him to put it down, but I feel others have explored that in more detail, so why not watch one of those videos instead? There's nothing more for me to say about Sinners, except if you haven't seen it, go watch it on the biggest screen possible, and if you have seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Take care, and until the next one, see you in a bit.